Hello air signs and welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot if you are a regular viewer. And if you are a regular viewer, you will know what sort of read is coming up now. But if you are not a regular viewer, we are doing a monthly overview. Saying that, you've probably read the title and seen the thumbnail, so you probably know that already. Just a quick rundown of how we do it. I get an energy out of there. That will be the overall energy of the month. They are my Viking runes. Or my Norse runes, I should say. And then we'll get 5 energies out of there, one for each complete week of the month and one for the end of the month going into July. And then we'll get some clarifiers out of there. Quite simple, quite straightforward. Okay, happy birthday, Geminis. This is why we are starting on the air signs, because it is Gemini's time at the moment. So that's how I do it. So next month I'll be starting on the water signs because it'll be Cancer's time. Again, quite simple. There is a method in my madness, believe it or not. Okay, all that being said, shall we crack on with the read? Let's get the energy out for the overall energy of the month and see what we are dealing with. We'll have that one just there. And if you just hang on a second. There we go. I was just getting my little cheat sheet out because I don't know all the names of the runes, and what I do know I often mispronounce, so I got the pronunciations as well. Okay, so we have got Perfro, and Perfro is kind of like all about chance. Okay, but this is in reverse, so it could be for you water signs that this month, air signs, that this month is not a good month to be taking risky gambles on things. Okay, if you're thinking about leaving your job, perhaps hold on until next month. Okay, something like that. There is the chance, but the chance is in reverse. It's kind of saying that the chance will probably not go your way. Okay, the reason it's basically chance, random events, if you will, is because that is meant to represent a dice cup. Okay, and that's what they used to play way back when. Yeah, dice. Okay, so let's see what we have got coming out with this. We've got the star, your hopes and your dreams and your manifestations. Okay, and we got the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is why the chances probably aren't going your way, because you're going to have to be juggling things. You might want your hopes and your dreams to come true. They might manifest during this month, but you might have to juggle things around. It's not the most opportune time for them to manifest. Well, there we go. That's telling us what we're dealing with. Okay, we'll take them off the top as they flipped out that way. We've got the moon for the first week. We have got victory with the Six of Wands for the second week. We got the Two of Swords, difficult decision for the third week. We have got the world for the fourth week, and we have got the Eight of Wands for the last week going into July. I will just also point out this is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you, and even if one card or the first week does resonate with you, doesn't necessarily mean the second week will. I am putting for all 3 air signs at the same time here, so the universe might be mixing and matching as it sees fit. Also, possibly, if it's none of this resonates with you, maybe just go and check out the other sign reads, like the water signs, fire signs, or earth signs, if you have any of them in your birth chart, because you might be working from a different aspect of your birth chart when it comes to this month. Okay, I think I've covered everything. So let's deal with the moon. The first week of it could literally just be telling me, yeah, there's a new moon. It's the beginning of a calendar month, which I'm assuming the calendar months at one point actually all tied in with the lunar months. That would make sense. And possibly in the future will tie in with the lunar months again. So the moon is telling us about things being hidden. There is a chance, I'm going to say, there is a chance that you have things hidden, and they could be coming to light. Okay, taking into account Puffro up at the top there in reverse. We got the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. So we got a long-term plan of some description. This could be the fact that you're arranging a birthday surprise for someone or something like that, and so it could be like kind of like that sort of secret, or this could be a bit more of a secret. This could be maybe you're planning on leaving a job. I feel that this could be a reoccurring energy for you in this month. I feel that some of you are thinking about leaving the job you are in, because that's the second time I've said that. And you've been prepping and planning to leave that job, but you've been keeping it close. You haven't been letting everyone know about it. This could be slipping out at an inopportune moment. And it's the truth. It's how you... And if you notice, I suddenly had a little bit of a moment. And that's because I had a couple of like hiccups coming up. And that's something trying to get out. Yeah. You may not want it out, but it's coming out anyway. But it is the truth, luckily for you. It's not going to be lies and slander or anything like that. It will be like just the truth. Maybe you have a little bit to drink and you discuss your plans with someone in the pub and you're being a bit louder than you expect. And someone who knows your boss or knows your partner or knows the birthday person is hearing it, and well, they then relay that on. Okay, crossing this is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles, this could be about a windfall. Maybe you're like, maybe it's about your savings or something. The Knight of Pentacles there could be talking about the fact that you've been scrimping and saving for a rainy day. And it could be that sort of truth coming out. It could be making yourself free from something like the job or a partnership. And it also talks about like surprise. A windfall is like a bonus, if you will. It's when the wind blows the fruit off the trees and they all land on the floor, so you don't have to pick them. All you have to do is pick them up off the floor instead of climb up on a ladder and get them off your tree. It's a bonus. Or it could be a surprise win of some description. Or in our particular scenarios I've been thrown out, the surprise birthday you're planning for someone. Okay, it could also be for some of you, again, inopportune moments or a chance which is not going your way. Maybe you're finding out about a birthday surprise for you in the first week of June. Okay, so the Six of Wands for the second week of June. This is talking about victories and being recognized for your endeavors. Okay, so let's see what the universe wants to tell us with the clarifiers. Well, with this game, it's wanting two cards coming out. I'm actually going to do it. Okay, so because they both wanted to come out at the same time, so I'm going to do it like that. We got the Eight of Cups and we got the Seven of Swords. Okay, so this is for some of you. You are going to be victorious in moving away from something you kind of deem as slightly toxic. Maybe if you're in I'm going to say a semi-abusive relationship of some description. Maybe they gaslight you a lot. Maybe they treat you badly, something like that. Maybe you're partnered up with someone who is into criminal activities. You're going to get victory in moving away from that, or at least you're going to be recognized by someone who's then going to be able to help you with that. But again, bearing in mind the overall energy of this might happen before you want it to. Okay, it's the chance in reverse. It's kind of like these things are going to be inopportune for you. They're not going to be serendipity or anything like that. It's not going to be a fortunate mistake. It's going to literally be something happens and it's like, yeah, throwing your cards on the table and going, oh, hasn't everyone folded yet? Okay. What else is going with that? Oh, well, yeah, that would make sense. That would be the death of something and the rebirth of something else. Yes, you're moving away from it. You are literally closing the door on this little bad Seven of Swords, this bad chapter in your life, and you are moving on to newer, fresher things. and you are going to be victorious in it. Okay, so for, should we see what's crossing? That helps, doesn't it? The 5 of Wands. For some of you, this is going to be quite testing. Okay, it's going to be quite challenging. There's going to be conflict in it. Obviously, if you're moving away from anyone, this could be a bad job. It could be a job that makes you feel unwell. Okay, maybe you work in a sewage plant. Okay, that's just popped into my head. Maybe one of you do work in a sewage plant, and I would imagine smelling that all day, yeah, could make you feel unwell. Or the fact that you're working with sewage all the time could make you unwell. Okay, it could be maybe kind of like a dangerous job, whether it's you're exposed to chemicals, or it's a very strenuous job, so you tend to pull your muscles or something quite a lot. Whatever it may be, it's kind of like it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship you're walking away from. It could be anything, but whatever it is, there's going to be conflict involved in it. Perhaps you're going to have to break a contract, and that's going to cause conflict or something like that. Okay, 2 of Swords for the 3rd week of June. Oh yeah, this is for June, by the way, just in case you haven't cottoned onto that, if I haven't mentioned it already. I don't think I have. That's why I said it with a little bit of surprise. The 2 of Swords. There's a difficult decision for you. In the 3rd week, there's some sort of, again, we are dealing with truths, because it's basically 2 aces of swords, but you might have to pick the lesser of 2 evils. Okay, again, we're having to take into account this overall energy. You're playing a game of chance. Just imagine every week you're playing a game of chance. Every week you have a list on your wall, and you roll a dice, and well, that's what you're wearing for the day. Okay, it's a game of chance. It always is a kind of game of chance. And there's the 2 of Swords again. Oh, yeah. So this is it's kind of nice. You're going to have a difficult decision to make within love. It's for the bulk of you, it's going to be some form of new love. Now, this love could be coming in any way, shape, or form. It could be maybe you're picking dogs from a dog shelter or something like that, and you've narrowed it down to 2, but you don't know which one to take, and you feel it's a bit unfair to take both of them, or you can't afford to take both of them, or something like that. So it's becoming a difficult decision, but you love the dogs. Okay, so maybe the way out of this is to take both of them. Okay, it could be a new romantic love coming into your life, a younger romantic love. It could be a fresh romantic love. It could be sort of a kind of like a fantasy. Remember, we did see the star come out in the cut. So it could be like your manifestation of love coming into your life. But unfortunately for you, the universe is giving you a choice of 2. Okay? Yeah, well, I found this for you, and I found this for you. Now you can choose. Yeah? Like you've just gone into a shop and asked one of the staff to find you some shoes. Okay, and they come back with 2 pairs of shoes they think will suit you, and it's like, well, there you go. Now it's your choice, and you kind of like them both. And again, perhaps, well, take them both. Who knows? But it could be like a love for work. It could be a love for a dog or a pet. It could be a love for a person. It could be any form of love. Crossing this is the Page of Wands. It's kind of saying this opportunity is here. There will be consequences, okay, but you might not be thinking about those consequences when you take the opportunity. Okay, you may be a little bit reckless and sort of jumping feet first, possibly. You might jump into the first one and then find out the second one turns up a day later, and then you're like, oh, what do I do now? Okay, so yes, that would cause a tower, wouldn't it? So what's next? The World, week 4 for you in June. Okay, this is an important week because this is my week. My birthday's in week 4. Okay, and so no, it's important for me. Might not be important for you. And bearing in mind we're week 4, losing the old air energy, and we'll be sort of kind of like diving into water energy then. So I feel it could be some sort of emotional new beginning for you. The world is a completely and utterly new start. It's something big, it's something massive. It sort of denotes the fact that maybe you've passed some sort of universal lesson, some sort of like karmic test, if you will, and you can now move on forward in your life. Maybe you're closing out a cycle and allowing yourself to start a new one. Remember, you can have 3, 4, 8, 12 cycles all going at the same time, all overlapping. Think of all the cogs and things in a watch. Yeah, it makes 3 hands move, but there's more than 3 cogs in them. Trust me. Okay, so it could be all about that. And let's have a look. We've got the 4 of Pentacles and we have got the 5 of Cups there coming out. So this end of the cycle, if you will, it could be finally letting go of something you actually lost a long time ago. Okay, the 5 of Cups is all about like loss and regret. As I said, it could be emotional because we're going into water season at this point. So it could be maybe you've been hanging on to a long lost love, and if you are running through these and if these are all resonating with you, well, you would start thinking about letting go of a long lost love if you found something new. Okay, but this is telling us you've been hanging on. You've been hanging on to the fact that the energies of this person who has left you, or you have left in whatever situation. But again, our game of chance up there not being in your favor, okay, means that possibly you might fail this, even though it's saying there's a success you've passed. Maybe you've only just passed, and maybe you might lapse back into those sort of energies later on down the line. Okay, crossing it is the 8 of Swords. And as I was trying to pull that card out, I couldn't actually get one, so I had to pull a couple of them out, and I split it on the world again. So this is it's something new and big, important. And let's just have a look what's sandwiched between that 8 of Swords. See what I mean? My cards are really sticky. They're sticking together at the moment. It probably means that the universe don't actually want you to see these two, but hell, they're there. You kind of think, yeah, this is why it's come up with this choice in, or not this choice, this chance in reverse. Yeah, this is what I was talking about going back. Okay, you might want to reunite with the 3 cups. So bearing in mind, a lot of depictions of that would be 3 cups knocked over, 2 cups still standing. Okay, the 2 cups still standing being like the soulmate energy, which is still out there for you. The 3 cups knocked over is whatever you've lost the taste for, lost the love for, whatever it may be. Here it is again, the 3 cups. Yeah, and the Knight of Cups is normally talking about like the future you want, but in this particular case, I'm feeling the fact that my Knight of Cups here is looking that way to the left, which I deem as the past. Okay, so it could be wanting to reunite with this past person. Okay, as I said, slipping back into those old energies of hanging on to that energy. But with the 8 of Swords crossing this is telling us that you I feel it's telling us you know it's all over, you know it's done, dusted, and there will never ever be anything there again. But you're ignoring that. Okay, your gut feeling, your spiritual self, if we can call it that, is saying just stop it, just stop it. But your ego is sort of saying, no, but it'll be that good, it'll be they were this, they were that. Oh, if only I could have one more night. Oh, if I could apologize, if I could make amends for what went wrong, if they would only come back to me, we can make this work. Okay, you're ignoring your own gut feelings, which is telling you just to move on. The world sandwiched within all this is telling us that like it's time to move on. So on the 4th week of June, you will be moving on. Okay, the universe is kind of pushing you on. It's moving on without you. if you're not going, but it's going to drag you along anyway, kicking and screaming. Think of the universe at this point as being your parent when you're trying to have a temper tantrum. It's not going to work. Okay, so the end of June going into July. Okay, the 8 of Wands. This could be unexpected messaging out of nowhere. It could be you might suddenly hear from someone you went to school with but haven't talked to them since you've left school. This could be maybe you posted a manuscript away for publishing and you never heard back from them, and you've written it off, and all of a sudden they come back and say, oh yeah, we've gone through your manuscript, we want to publish it, or something like that. It is forward movement as well. It's telling us this will take you forward. This was the universe dragging you forward. This is now you caught up in the current of the energies and flowing forward with it. Now, this is really strange because I'm just going to double check that. Oh no, that's why. That's okay, because I've said this before, because on my camera I can see a star just about there on one of the ones. Okay, but that is actually on my camera. That's part of my focusing bit, so forget I said anything about that. But again, this could be the fact that I've seen a little star on there and I've mentioned it. This could be that star card coming out where it was in the cut. It's now coming out here towards the end of the month, going into July, telling us that this could be forward movement into your manifestations. Okay, your hopes, your dreams. Okay, so let's see what is coming out for this. Look, the world is your oyster. Come the end of June, you can do anything you want. The Seven of Cups. Choices coming out of your ears with love. Okay, and again, like that Page of Cups up here, this is a general read, so this could be generally any love. Normally the Ace of Cups is indicating someone has a lot of love for you, but it could be that you have a lot of love for someone else or something else. Okay, and you want to start investing in that love or giving your love to this situation. Okay, but the choices are there, the choices are open. It could be that, I don't know, maybe this is actually becoming single. Maybe you are in a relationship and you've been hanging on to the relationship even though in your gut's been gnawing away telling you that it's over. Just leave it. Okay, and you've lost the love for fighting for the relationship and you break free, you become single. I think we had the Nine of Pentacles up there indicating that there is a singleton independence coming throughout June for you, and that leaves your options open, okay, for new love, and you boldly move forward into it with that Eight of Wands. Crossing this is the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups can quite often be seen as a fickle old thing and not entirely sure where it wants to put his cup of love down, but in this particular case, I'm just feeling it's more of a like it's telling us it's like a masculine Queen of Cups, if you will. You have a lot of love. The King of Cups has just as much love as the Queen of Cups, but it's more of you're taking charge in this. You're grabbing your love life by the balls and you are taking control. Okay, and that's what this is sort of saying. It's the masculine side of it all. You're going to be taking control of your own love and your own love life and your own things you enjoy. Okay, and you're going to be investing emotionally into them. So, air signs, that is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. Obviously, this is a predictive read. I am dealing with a month out by the time I get to the end of this read down here. So maybe this won't come into effect until the end of the month. Maybe some of you are on different timelines and you're already up to this point. Maybe some of you are on different timelines and you won't be hitting that point until here, the end of the month, and that's when your June starts for you. It is a timeless read as well, so if it isn't still Gemini season and it's just any other season, this still applies to you now. Okay, which I really should have said near the beginning of it, because people might have actually tuned out by now, and I'm so sorry, but how it is what it is. If it does resonate with you throughout the month, come back, bookmark this particular video, come back, let me know, leave a comment. Leaving comments helps me and any other creator who you happen to like. It acts as an extra like when it comes to the algorithms on YouTube. You can hit the like button as well to let the algorithms know that this is a worthwhile video. Obviously, one of the best ways to help any creator as well is watching the video in its full entirety. Okay, getting right to the end of it. Yes, I know that sometimes it's a little boring drizzle dross at the end where we're just saying our little disclaimers and whatever. But again, it helps the algorithm say, oh, people actually enjoy this because they spend all 25.5 minutes watching it. Okay, talking about 25.5 minutes, I know your time is important and I thank you for giving it to me on this particular video. Until the next time any of you water signs, no, fucking so sorry, air signs are watching one of my videos, and sorry for the swearing, you will be good out there.